out for people as well. So I'm very honored, and I appreciate that we can have joining Platinum presenters, Mr. Tony Horton.
Single bound.
Look, up in the sky.
It's a bird.
It's a plane.
It's super.
You're good to go.
You know, this year, usually I just come up here and I just, make stuff up for about 20 minutes and then I go to the next meeting. Yeah, when I was a little guy, I lived in a van down by the river, and then some wolves pulled me out of the woods and brought me over to Beachbody, and look at you all now. But this year, we're focusing a little bit more on obviously the coaching experience, and I was given the task of talking about integrity and how integrity plays a critical role when it comes to building your business. Now, if you look at P90X, for example, why would 6 days a week of butt kicking and healthy food be so successful? Because, we could have made a little chair you sat in for 3 minutes a day. You know what I mean? And swung around. That could have sold a couple thousand of those. But you know what? The thing about Carl, which is pretty cool about everybody at Beachbody, is we're big believers in integrity, because if we sell people something that's real and that it works, even though it's hard and it takes discipline and willpower, then chances are more and more people will buy it. I mean, if you think about it, we've had as much or more word-of-mouth success as we have through the infomercial. Because when the person next to you, your father, your sister, your mother, your dog, that's weird. But anyway, my dog's on the X, completely ripped. Then chances are you're going to pick up the phone and make some change in your life. So I have to read a speech. It's very formal this season. So let me just tell you a little bit about coach integrity and how I feel this is kind of important when it comes to building your business. And this is my little mantra, and it goes like this. The quality of being an honest Coach integrity is the quality of being honest and having strong moral principles when building your business, staying consistent with your actions, values, methods, and ethics. Whoa, that's not very funny, but it's kind of important. So, here are the integral coach behaviors and techniques as far as I see them. And these are based on folks that I know, the 24 coaches I know that have had great success, and they live by these rules. Number one, and you can record this if you like. When prospecting new coaches and customers, job one is showing them how to get fit and healthy while helping them build their business, so they can show their coaches and customers how to get fit and healthy, with the goal of using Team Beachbody as the way to solve the American obesity crisis. Sound good? Coaching is not using people in your downline to amass Success Club points. All right? And you have a choice. Number two, your lifestyle is your calling card. Walk the talk. Use the products and the programs. Stay fit and healthy. Sporadic workouts, poor eating habits, and boozing it up is not behavior of a Team Beachbody coach. I was in certification yesterday. A couple gals were hungover, eating McDonald's in the back of the room. I almost reached down and pulled their hearts out. Why are you here? Number three, be creative. Think outside of the box. Ask to borrow techniques that work for other coaches and use your unique talents to build your business. This does not mean coach poaching at events that are organized by someone else. Oh yeah, that's right, man. I ain't messing around. Number four, and I think this is really important. Take on the rising tides, lift all boats approach when building your business. We are a community. We collectively are Team Beachbody. Ho! Oh, yes. Ho! That's what I'm looking for. Nice. Rogue and inappropriate methods eat away at the integrity that we're trying to build like a cancer. Stop the me against you approach when building your business. Don't tell your coaches to delete friends on Facebook because they're not on your team. There's no integrity in that. Agreed? All right. It's like a lesson. He's being mean. All right, number 5. This is kind of important. Build your business for the long haul. Stay humble, honest, honorable, so that your business can grow and flourish without conflict and controversy. The showboating, look at me, flash in the pan, 15 minutes of fame method is a flawed one. Smoke and mirrors fade and break. So you need to decide how to behave when building your business for the long term. Now, if you look at P90X, and I said that a little bit before, it was so successful because so many people realized right out of the box when they pulled that first disc out and did chest and back and went, son of a... But for some reason, I don't really even know why, they kept going. Maybe they didn't do all the push-ups and all the pull-ups and maybe only got halfway through, but at least they came back for the next day. Plyometrics? What is this guy in? Oh, what's that? Profanity always gets a cheap laugh. That's just... But I'm muting the bad parts out, as you notice. You know, for example, so you can, what I'm basically trying to say is you have a choice, you know, on how building your business. A lot of people are thinking way too much about how to do things so they can put money in their pocket, you know, how they can build their bank accounts. And the focus that we at Beachbody feel is imperative for coaches is to focus on the health and fitness aspects of it first. You are your calling card. If you're overweight and you can't get your act together, then you're not going to be a good calling card. Hi, I work for a fitness company. I can help you get fit too. And you have 75 pounds to lose, and you've been that way as a coach for 2.5 years. Now, I understand there's a lot of people in this room and a lot of people in all these other rooms around here that when they first got Beachbody, it was about the health and fitness thing because there was no coaching opportunity initially. Didn't exist. It was really about the products because the products rocked and they worked, and you had evidence that they did. And then the coaching opportunity came, and so there was sort of a mental shift of, oh, this is awesome. I want to build my business, and this is really great because I want to provide for my family, and I want to have a nicer car, and maybe I want to have some things that I couldn't afford when I was working for the man in a box down by the river. You know? But what happens is you lose sight of the important things that got you there in the first place, and that was your health and fitness. So, if you combine all of it together, find the time. It's consistency and purpose and making a plan, not only with your fitness, but also your business. I was talking to Jeremy Yost yesterday, and on the other end of the spectrum, he was telling me this story. He said, because I don't know if you know, who knows Jeremy Yost? He comes on QVC with me quite a bit. 180-pound weight loss, whatever. And he's been on a couple of AFE tours with me, and you know, he was in Europe with me, because the guy's, you know, story is so incredible. He's got over 800,000 views on his success story video on YouTube. And so some 5-star coach thought it'd be a good idea to poach his video and say it was him. I knew I'd get that response. I mean, is that shocking? So when you get caught up in dollars, and you get caught up on collecting people so that you can sell stuff, so you can line your pockets, that is a flawed approach. And maybe not the first year, not the second or the third, but someone's going to get really pissed. And then they're going to start talking about you. And then your business is going to go diving into the ground. So integrity is critical. There's a lot of themes this week, but integrity is really key. So don't use the Team Beachbody coaching opportunity as a means to sell stuff so that you can grandstand and line your pockets. My hope is that you choose techniques and methods that will have a long-term positive effect on your coaches and your customers, with the intention of helping them to get fit and healthy while using Team Beachbody products and programs so that they can build their business with integrity too. There you go. All right. So, is there anyone in the room who's a certified P90X trainer? Raise your hand. Raise your hand if you're not yet certified. That would be everyone else. So, oh, look at that. These are my top reasons why coaches need to be P90X certified. Are we ready? Number 1, I'm going to hit the clicker somewhere. Hey, it worked. Nice. There it is. Can you read that all right? We were going to make it smaller, but we figured that's a good font. That's cool. Let's only hope the next one's a little bigger. All right, here we go. Number 10, walk the talk. I talked about that a little bit earlier. Your goal as a certified, you know, the purpose to be certified is that you have to be fit, you have to be healthy. Because when someone sees you and you're 25, 30, 40 pounds lighter and you stayed that way, oh my God, they want a piece of that. They realize that the coaching opportunity is real. And so it's a lot easier to get them involved. All right, number 9, changing lives. You know, you're not just handing somebody a box. Hey, here's P90X, see ya. You have an opportunity to help solve the obesity crisis. It's pretty bad. Turns out 2/3 of the people in this country are either overweight or obese. Only 2 to 3% of Americans are super fit. 2 to 3. 350 million people, and there's only 2 or 3% of us? That's crazy. So you have an obligation not only to change your lives, but to use certification as a means to change other lives so we can help solve this obesity crisis. Number 8, turn your passion into a new career. Has anybody seen that YouTube video? I forget his name. He's a coach. He got certified, I think, in one of the initial groups. And he opened up a studio called Studio X. Anybody seen that video? So what he's done is he's created a bricks and mortar business. Now this isn't for everybody, but a lot of folks who are trainers in the room, who've been trainers for years, raise your hand. So you know, in a typical gym, you go into the gym and there's a bunch of equipment.